What's going on, Taurus? I miss y'all. I'm so ready to do a reading for y'all because I know that things haven't been going so well in the last reading, and it's time to shake that. Shake that and shake back. Okay, that might be what we call it. Shake that and shake back, Spirit. Let's get into this Taurus energy, Spirit. How they gonna shake that and shake back? Let's see. Let's see, Taurus. Did you shake back since the last reading? Spirit, what's going on with the Taurus since the last reading? What's going on with the Taurus, Spirit, since the last reading? Taurus, Spirit. What do you have for the Taurus, Spirit? Okay, this card wanted to come out. We have the World in reverse. So, you ain't walked away yet? You ain't trying to let this go yet, Taurus? That's what it's looking like. You lacking your own vision here, Taurus. You still trying to depend on that energy, huh? Because this World in reverse represents the failure to complete something. And, you know, last time I talked to y'all, you was supposed to be walking away from a relationship that, you know, it wasn't meant for you. Couldn't have been. Not the way you were being treated. I wasn't feeling that energy at all. So, Taurus, what is this that you failed to complete? Spirit, what did the Taurus fail to complete? Clarify this World card, Spirit. Clarify the World card for the Taurus. Oh my goodness, Taurus. Okay. We got the Seven of Cups, Two of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. So it's this relationship. This is what you failed to complete. Because you still thinking about it with this Seven of Cups. You still thinking about it. And I know, Taurus, let me not be so harsh because I feel like I'm coming off harsh. I know how it is. When we first walk away, it's fresh, right? It's fresh. It's hard for us to imagine this person with anybody else. It's hard to not pick up the phone and call this person. It's hard to not text. It's hard to not respond when being reached out to. It's hard. I know, Taurus. It's hard. But you still thinking about a person that brought toxicity to your life. That's what we determined in the last reading, was that you were dealing with something toxic. And now you're foolishly still thinking about, you know, maybe even getting back with this person. I feel like you're considering it, at least. You may not be, you know, back in their arms, but I feel like you may be considering working things out. But with this Two of Cups in reverse, you're still unsatisfied. You have the Four of Cups in reverse to fall out. You're still unsatisfied. But there is a separation here, so, you know, you did walk away. You walked away from this person, but I feel like you're failing to really wrap the situation up. It's one thing for us to get up and walk away. It's another thing for us to completely be done. Okay? And I feel like you're not completely done. Like, door closed. Next episode here. I feel like you're still kind of lingering around. Maybe, you know, you're responding to texts. Maybe you're even sitting on the phone going back and forth. Because there was some sort of misunderstanding between the two of you, and here you are trying to get this person to understand. What you're failing to realize, though, Taurus, is that not everything is meant to be understood. Okay? Okay. Some people have... It takes some people longer to come to the conclusions that some of us come to. Okay? Some of us mature faster. Some of us, it only takes for us to go through something one time and then we're like, yeah, that's it for me, no more. And then some of us literally have the hardest of times dealing with separation, loss, failure, rejection. You know what I mean? And if you look at it from a mature standpoint, an adult standpoint, what we want for our children, okay, this is for people with children and those who plan to have children in the future. What you want for your child to continue to go down a road that you know could possibly end in fatality, or even, you know, just something bad. It could end badly. Let's just say that. We're just going to say that. Would you want your child to go down a road with someone where you just know as a parent this isn't going to end well? Okay, you know in your heart of hearts that it's not going to end well. And if my child continues down this road, I'm probably going to lose my child, or, you know, I'm probably going to have to bail my child out of jail, or, you know, just anything. You think the worst when it comes to your children doing these sorts of things. So why on earth would you put yourself through something you wouldn't want to see your children going through? It's not worth it, Taurus. But with this Ace of Swords, you do have a great determination, you know, to move forward. But I don't know if this determination is for you to move forward within the relationship with that past person, that toxic person, or if this is determination to move forward on your own. And maybe it's just that, you know, you're just thinking about the past a little bit. You're not necessarily reaching out to the past. You're not necessarily giving them what they want, but you are thinking about them a little bit. But you still are greatly determined to move forward. Because I feel like your strength is getting stronger. It's increasing, right? And I think I said in the last reading that some of you could be pregnant or trying to get pregnant. I have the Eight of Swords in reverse. But yeah, some of you could be pregnant or trying to get pregnant. But at the end of the day, you are like deeply in love with that person from the past, Taurus. You really love them. You really love them. And I can see that in these cards, that you really do love this person, Taurus. Like, it's real. Your love is real here, okay? Your love is absolutely real with this Ace of Swords. But I don't think there's matches up to yours. I don't think theirs reaches the height of love that yours reaches. I think that, you know, it's time for a new relationship, okay? Look at this. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. This literally says on this card, new relationship. I feel like, you know, it's time to leave that in the past. It's time to see what else God has for you, the universe has for you, whatever it is that you put your faith in, whoever you pray to, whatever you believe in. It's time to see what's new for you, new possibilities, new approaches, new knowledge. It's time to gain some new knowledge. Like, you know, you've been so focused on this relationship and this past person and, you know, all this stuff that did not benefit you, and you were unwilling to change with this Hangman in reverse. You've been so unwilling to change. You've been so stuck in this ego, you know, and this, I deserve this. You deserve to I deserve for you to treat me better. I deserve for you to do this. I deserve for you to do that. Yeah, you do. You absolutely do. So what, you gonna force them to be better for you? You gonna force somebody to do that? Especially somebody from your past, especially somebody who's toxic. You gonna force them, Taurus? You can't force nobody to do ish. Nothing. Nada. Nada. If they not changing on their own, what make you think you gonna make them? You can't. You can't. They have to be ready. They gotta feel that. Just like you feel it, you feel it in your soul that you want change, new possibilities, new relationship, new approaches, newness. You feel it in your soul, don't you? They don't. They're not ready for what you're ready for. And you're not going to force them to change. Okay? But you need to be forcing yourself. Stop thinking you're perfect, Taurus. Because I feel like, you know, you're just all me. All this is being done to me. You're playing this victim role right now. But, you know, and even though you may be the victim here, you still got to pay attention to what it is that you're doing wrong. Because at the point where you're accepting this treatment, at the point where you're still wanting, I'm going to take that. Ooh, I said I'm going to take that, and look what it was. Strength. At the point where you're still wanting this person who didn't come through for you. They didn't help you when you needed help. They didn't come through with the money that you may have needed, that they said that they were going to come through with, and that forced you to have to pay that bill or have to take that loss. You know what I mean? They didn't come through enough for you. They weren't it. They weren't it. So moving forward, if you building your strength up, what are you doing that for? To be able to knock a nigga out harder? No, for what? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say the N-word. Forgive me. A person out. Forgive me. Like, what are you waiting on? Why are you reluctant to make this change, Taurus? It's like you telling yourself on the one hand, all right, I'm going to do it. But on the other hand, you're not doing nothing. You still ain't did shit. You ain't did nothing, Taurus. We got the King of Staffs. What you want is an honest, mature, wise, educated, fatherly, or motherly spirit around you. Soul, being, human, okay? You want them to be all that you want to be. Because I don't feel like you're quite that yet. If you're accepting a toxic relationship, and if you're even thinking about, if you're considering returning to it. But you want that. You want better. But you ain't doing better. You got to do better. You can't be asking somebody for something you ain't willing to give yourself, baby. You got to get up, get out, and get something. And then guess what? The minute you start doing that, the universe is going to take notice. And they're going to start sending you somebody or just people in general who match your energy. People who getting up, getting out, and getting something. You stuck around somebody that ain't doing nothing. I feel like this person ain't doing nothing or they ain't doing enough. They think they doing enough, but it ain't enough. Why are you considering ever dealing with this person again? If you have children with this person, because we did see the fertility card, the Ace of Swords. If you have children with this person, it's okay to co-parent peacefully, positively. That could be what you're working on at the moment. Trying to figure out how to co-parent with this person in a mature way. You want them to be mature about this, right? We have the Emperor here. And this lets me know, you're looking for stability. You're aiming for stability. You're aiming to make sure that you never have to feel that strife anymore. So that you never have to need a person anymore. I almost said it again, y'all. Forgive me. You don't want to need this person anymore for anything. You depended on this person. You expected, and that's your problem. You expected that they were going to do right. You expected that they were going to stand up, be a man, be a woman, and handle their part. Look, you don't place expectations on nobody or nothing. You know why? Because when it doesn't work out, you end up hangman. You end up wishful thinking, 7 of Cups. You end up world in reverse, failing to complete a cycle. You just end up lacking. Because somebody else is in your energy that's lacking. So you lack. As a result, that's your fault. You got to get that up out your energy. Period. Surround yourself with better people. Surround yourself that want more out of life. All right? Because we have the 6 of Pentacles here as well. And this lets me know, you are a very generous person. And you could have been very generous to this person who you were dealing with. And this is probably why they hanging on to your energy so strongly. You did so much for them. So they probably telling you, oh, I love you. I want you. I can't live without you. Come back, baby. Boom, boom, boom. Guess what? That's because it's something you got that they want. Because at the end of the day, if they weren't treating you right before, what make you think that all of a sudden, because you left and bounced your butt right back, that they gonna treat you right now? Think about it. Think about it, Taurus. Think about it. You're too nice of a person. You're too generous, right? You're way too generous. You're doing too much for people to be taking these losses from people who don't appreciate it. Okay, but you do have something coming in fast. You have success coming in fast. That's the Chariot card. Let me show you that. You got success coming in fast. It's coming in fast. So maybe you are waking up. Maybe you're realizing this isn't it. This isn't it. It's not working. Okay? I'm too faithful. Page of Staffs. I'm too faithful. I'm too loyal. I'm too trustworthy. All right? And I ain't about to be dealing with somebody that's not. You want somebody that got the same good intentions that you have. But instead you ended up like this. Like that. 8 of Swords in reverse. Depressed. Right? Having to work harder than you've ever worked to pick up the slack because this person lacking in way too many areas of their life. Right? I feel like you could have been in an accident in your past. This could have been a fatal accident. Or you could have almost lost your life in this accident. Maybe you don't feel like this person was really there for you during that accident. Either way, I just feel like you were depressed in the past, dealing with this person and they're bullish over and over and over and over and over again, okay? And with this Page of Staffs, like I said, you way too faithful, way too loyal, way too trustworthy. You have good intentions and all you want is the same thing in return. You don't want this unhappiness. This Sun card in reverse, that's unhappiness. That's a broken marriage, broken relationship, broken home. Somebody broke the home and it wasn't you. It wasn't you. And this caused quite the delay in your life, Taurus. It really caused a delay in your life because you were trying to focus on how to fix this. How we gonna get this back right? How we gonna make sure that the kids ain't noticing that we sitting up going through it? You know what I mean? How are we gonna do this? You were really giving it your all. They weren't. Okay? They weren't. It's a very misfortunate situation with this Ten of Swords. Look at her. All them swords at her back like that. It was a very misfortunate situation. It left you in a lot of pain. Okay? A lot of mental anguish. You're very disappointed with this person because you trusted that this person was going to hold up their end of the bargain and they did not. They did not. They were selfish. King of Swords in reverse. They were selfish. And they came and they disturbed your life. And things were probably going well for you. Okay? I feel like, you know, your money wasn't as funny as it might be right now. Or as it was dealing with that person. Your money wasn't like that before. Things weren't like that. Even your attitude. Even your personality changed. Dealing with this person. They completely disturbed your entire energy, Taurus. But guess what? You're moving forward with courage, with strength. You know, you realize you got to take action. You realize it's going to require you to get up. It's going to require you to put in that application. It's going to require you to start that business. It's going to require you to make that phone call. You realizing it's going to require your hard work, your dedication. It's all on you. Take action, right? Move forward with confidence. You could be dealing with the Leo with this Strength card as well. But you have the courage moving forward because you know that's really what it is. I mean, what else? What else can you do? Do you want to stay in this misfortunate energy? You want to stay in this disappointing energy? No, you don't. You don't. I feel like, you know, you're having some difficulty right now, possibly trying to get back on your feet. I feel like because you're still dealing with this BS and it's possibly like new problems that just arise within this situation that you're having to deal with. You know, this person trying to dig up anything they can find to make sure that you stick around for a little while longer, right? And it's embarrassing. It's all so embarrassing. I feel like you're embarrassed by this ish. And I think I told you that in one of the other readings. Like, you're so embarrassed by this mess. Like, why did I ever deal with this person? How did I get myself involved with this person? And why is it so hard for me to move on from this person, Taurus? That's what I feel like. Look, now I want to take some stuff back because I really feel like, you know, you've been trying to move on, but they don't want you to. Dang, they trying to hold you up. They selfish. Anything else, Spirit? And they selfish, but you confident. So they could be as selfish as they want to be. But you confident in you. You know what you got to do, Taurus. You know what you got to do. We talked about this in the last readings. It's time. It's that time. It's been that time. This person is selfish. They're toxic. All they care about is their self. They're possibly a narcissist. You might need to walk. What is this? Oh, my cards is trying to go all over the place. No. The Knight of Swords. Look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Moving forward, this is going to require you to be completely fearless. I feel like you've been so afraid of your own strength. You've been so afraid of walking away from this situation, probably because you were codependent upon this situation. You depended on this situation, like you lived this situation, you breathed this situation, you loved this person that much that it's going to require you to be that much more fearless in walking away from this situation. Okay, you literally have to say, I got this, and mean it. That means don't answer that call. Don't text back. Block if you have to. Okay, that means do not engage. Disengage. Because if you know that your energy changes when you're around, look at that. Look what just wanted to come out. We got the Hierophant and the Tower. Tower came out first. What was I saying? When you know that when you go around certain people, it change. Like you can be having a good day, right? Morning started off good, everything. You done had your breakfast, you done prayed, meditated, drunk your water, you did what you had to do all morning long. Then you get this phone call and you like, hello? What is it? Why is it? And you like, what are you talking about? Immediately, that morning go from zen to like I'm ready to crack somebody's throat. Can you crack a throat? You ready to crack somebody's head? It's just that fast. Just that fast. They get all in your energy. And if people do that to you, guess what? That's not the people for you. You gotta release them. Sometimes I don't know what your faith is in. Like I say always, I don't know who you believe in, but sometimes it takes for you to meditate it up off you, pray it up off you. Ask for these people. Ask for anyone who doesn't belong on your journey to be removed from your life as soon as possible. And it's done just like that. It's done, but it's going to require you to step away as well. You can't keep reaching out. You can't keep answering that phone. You can't keep doing stuff that, you're trying to pray up off of you, meditate up off of you. You're trying to manifest it up out of your life, but at the same time, you picking up the phone and you texting back. Like, come on now. Don't be a contradicting person. Don't contradict yourself. Don't be a hypocrite. Okay? Because you sitting up telling the next person, probably talking to your friends on the phone, like, girl, leave him alone. Yeah, you need to leave her alone, dog. You need to let her go and do. But look at you. You ain't left. You ain't left yet, all right? That Tower card represents a sudden change, though. You don't have a choice. And the Tower card might have came out in that last reading, if I'm not mistaken. You don't have a choice but to walk away. It's time to abandon this relationship. And that's just that. Like, it is what it is. It's time to abandon this relationship. The universe said it, not me. I'm just the messenger, sorry. The universe said you got to let it go before that's you in that fire